In Assassin's Creed Shadows, you play as two separate characters in the late 1500s feudal Japan, versus Naoe, a shinobi turned assassin who sets out to take down the Shinbakufu after they did something not so nice that I won't spoil. But you won't do this deed alone. Along your way, you will meet a former slave turned samurai, a real-life historical figure, Yasuke. He has his own gripe with the leaders of this land as well as the Templars, and this is where the two characters kind of split. Naoe on the assassin side of things, Yasuke hunting down some Templars. You can eventually switch between the two characters freely, but before Shadows let you loose, you play a large chunk of the beginning few hours as Naoe, a return to form for Assassin's Creed. She's not that great in combat, but in the Shadows she's a pro. Here you'll be sneaking through castles, trying to air assassinate targets, extinguishing lights that you can create shadows that you can hide in. And to be completely real with y'all, I didn't play with this mechanic at all. The game does a terrible job at speaking to you as a player when it comes to stealth. You can use Eagle Vision only as Naoe to mark enemies, but I couldn't tell if they could see me or not. So I did my best to stay on rooftops rather than in the shadows. But I absolutely loved the first 20 hours or so of this game, playing strictly as Naoe. Pure satisfaction stealthing my way through, defeating all the samurai, using my grappling hook to make my escape, as combat early on is a surefire way to die, as you'll quickly be overwhelmed by enemies, finding all of the best legendary gear, One Piece early on becoming my favorite as it would automatically throw a projectile at an enemy after an assassination. Crawling through grass as proning is introduced and it's my favorite addition to the series. So useful to be able to hide in the tall grass. But after this initial 20 hours of my 60-hour playthrough, I finally unlocked Yasuke. I'm the type of Assassin's Creed player that likes to clean up one area, find all of its secrets, clear all the castles and move on. So you could realistically unlock him in less than 10 hours, I'm sure. I'm so happy I didn't though, as Yasuke just completely breaks the game. Yasuke is a brute, but came in just as I was exhausted by the scope of the game, and how long it would take to clear castles by pure stealth alone. Yasuke comes in with all of his insane weapons, including an awful shotgun-like weapon, so I stuck mainly with the katana and his bow, and you're just a complete powerhouse. Nearly impossible to die in combat. At first I would switch between the two. Naoe for cleaning up the world, doing all the viewpoints because Yasuke can't really parkour at all, and it's honestly super annoying that he can't, but I get it. I never call in Naoe if he could just do it all. And the moment I saw a castle, I switched to Yasuke and just wreaked havoc. Forget hunting down and stalking the samurai. I was rushing in full force, just chopping heads off with my katana and taking all their crafting materials. Which brings me to another new mechanic, scouts. Here in Shadows, there's crafting materials in chests to upgrade your legendary gear as you level up, as you can find some of the best, if not the best legendary gear in the first few sections of this game, but there are also materials to upgrade your hideout. On paper, the hideout seems overwhelming and overcomplicated, but it isn't. You're simply just spending materials on buildings so you can gain passive abilities like leveling up faster. It only looks overwhelming because you can optionally customize it. I did not. But more importantly, you unlock more scouts. Instead of past games where you get a task, it's marked on the map, go to it, you get 3 clues. You can either go to that area with those 3 clues yourself, or you can send a scout out around the area you think the clue points to, and pow, there's your marker. It took me a moment to appreciate this, but I ultimately did.